This series has just been released, and it is so interesting that it will surely make it to your list of favorite series. Just watch this video until the very end. At the beginning of the story, we are shown a place called Tianmen, which connects all the heavens. Just then, a boy named Yunfei arrives there. He was looking for someone, but suddenly, someone attacks him. The attacker's name is Shao, and he is actually a supreme god. Yunfei barely survived his attack, though he says, "Brother, look at me, I am Yunfei." Shao stops there and asks, "What are you doing here?" Upon which Yunfei replies, "I couldn't just let you die like this. I have come to help you." Although the reason isn't explained much yet, Shao simply says, "You don't need to be afraid. This is just my test." He also adds, "If you truly want to help me, you can come with me. We have to take the risk. Either you win, or we win together, or we lose. Apart from this, we have no other option." Saying this, he laughs and moves forward from there. Seeing this, Yunfei says, "He is truly crazy," but later he follows him. Now the scene changes straight to the mortal realm, specifically the Lingyu sect, where we see some disciples bullying a junior disciple. Actually, he was trying to enter the living quarters assigned to them, but Lu Han, standing there with his companions, stops him and does not let him pass. Suddenly, from the inside, they throw a boy out. This is the main character of this story, Shan, but we will simply call him Shan. Regarding their behavior, Shan says, "We could talk peacefully," but at that moment, the leader of those boys, Lu Feng, comes out and says, "You shouldn't have sneaked into our house like this. I am forgiving you this time, but if you make such a mistake next time, I won't spare you." Just then, Shan takes out Lu Feng's underwear and asks, "Alright, so, shall I take this with me?" Seeing this, Lu Feng feels very embarrassed, and he and his companions attack Shan right there. But just then, Elder Feng, who is a great elder of the Lingyu sect, comes out and says, "You shouldn't be fighting like this." However, taking advantage of this situation, Shan runs away from there, and Lu Feng and his companions chase after him. But after this, we return to heaven outside Tianmen, where we see Shao and Yunfei, both watching Shan. Anyone can be observed from heaven. Just then, Shao uses his power to create different bottles there. These were white bottles connected to different spaces. Here we learn that Shao found out some time ago that today, a great disaster is about to befall him. However, instead of fearing this, he wants to face that disaster. But he doesn't know from which space, meaning from which realm, that disaster will come upon him. Just then, Yunfei asks, "Brother, how can I help you?" To which Shao replies, "You stay out there and keep watch. I am certain that the Emperor's daughter has also received this news and will surely come with her companion to take advantage of this." Actually, the Emperor's daughter and her companion are also supreme gods. Shao says, "I will try to find out about that disaster myself." By now, Yunfei had already run away from there. After that, Shao travels through each white bottle, searching every realm to see what kind of danger is coming his way. After teleporting to all realms for a while, he didn't sense any danger, but suddenly someone attacks him. After that, he returns here to Tianmen, where he sees the Emperor's daughter and another supreme god in front of him. These were the two who were about to attack Shao. Shao sees that they have already defeated Yunfei. They throw Yunfei towards Shao, and the Emperor's daughter says, "We finally found you. I won't spare you now." After this, a fight breaks out between them. During this, Shao attacks them first to push them back, and then opens some white bottles, after which he leaves from there. Although, these people also follow him through the white bottles. Here, the Emperor's daughter asks, "Have you forgotten everything between us?" To which Shao replies, "We have both become supreme gods. I don't want to remember a single thing from the past." After that, he opens many white bottles there. Just then, the Emperor's daughter spots him in one of the bottles, and both of them come after Shao. Shao is traveling very fast while fighting them. He traps that other supreme god in a realm where there were many monsters and eating plants. While that supreme god was trying to get out of there, Shao attacks him, moves past him, and enters another realm. This was the desert realm, and the Emperor's daughter was moving forward through a storm. Shao attacks her as well, during which the Emperor's daughter uses her dagger. But Shao saves himself by teleporting again, and simultaneously teleports the dagger sending it back towards the Emperor's daughter. After that, all three of them arrive in a third realm. Here, the Emperor's daughter asks Xiao, I can't believe you've forgotten everything and are attacking me. Do you have absolutely no feelings left? To this, Xiao replies, I became a god only by abandoning those human feelings. The Xiao Yu died a long time ago. Hearing this, the Emperor's daughter says, Fine, then Xiao must be killed. After which, both supreme gods start attacking Xiao. Meanwhile, Xiao was using the white bottles again to dodge their attacks, and simultaneously hiding to counterattack them. During this, the scene changes and we see Shan there. He was still running away from Lu Feng and his companions. In the process, he reaches a forbidden area where disciples are forbidden to go because there are many monsters and human-eating plants. But now Shen moves forward and hides behind a rock. From here, Lu Feng shouts, Look, don't go there. That place is very dangerous. But instead of listening to him, Shen starts teasing him and asks, Do you not want your underwear anymore? Hearing this, Lu Feng was about to approach him, but his companions stop him. Now Lu Feng asks, Why are we afraid? But just then, his two companions had run away. Seeing this, Lu Feng also runs away from there along with Lu Han. Shen was laughing watching them, but as soon as he turns back, a frog attacks him. But he isn't afraid at all. He says, I know you are Xiang. Now, Xiang removes the frog. Actually, Xiang is Shen's very good friend. Now, Shen tells her, Do you know, I am one of the 5 great disciples of the Lingyu sect. What do you think? I would be scared like this. To this, Xiang says, I just came to help you. Suddenly, something emerges from the water and tries to grab Xiang, but Shen saves her. And that thing takes the frog away. Shen was saying, You shouldn't have come here. Don't you know how dangerous this place is? But then Xiang takes out a wine bottle from her possession. She says, Maybe you forgot what day it is today. Actually, it was Shen's birthday. After this, both of them come to the Stone Mountain Pavilion, where Shen lives. While drinking wine, he was saying, Every year, only you and Master. Remember, my birthday. But now someone has poisoned Master, so his condition is critical. Here, Shen had not mentioned the Master's name, so we don't know it yet. Shen says, After him, Elder Fong has been made our in-charge. But I won't give up. I will find out who poisoned Master. We will investigate. To this, Xiang asks, Won't it be dangerous? Shen says, Don't worry, I will protect you. After this, they started getting closer, but at that moment, Shen senses something and tells Xiang to leave. Once Xiang leaves, Shen comes out of that place. A short distance away, he sees Elder Fong talking to someone. The person he was talking to is named Wu. Also, Lu Feng and Lu Han were standing there listening to their conversation. Elder Fong and Wu are discussing that they gave poison to Master Duan. But even after that, Master Duan did not die. Actually, Master Duan is the leader of the Lingyu sect, and Shen was referring to him as Master. The man named Wu says, The poison has spread in the leader's body, which other sects will take advantage of. I'm just wondering which sect will be the first to attack here. Shen was very shocked to hear all these things. Just then, Wu says, After Master Duan dies, you will become the leader here. Hearing this, Elder Fong immediately falls to his knees and starts thanking him. Wu asks, Is there a girl named Xiang in your sect? Hearing this, Elder Fong says, Yes, there is, but she is just a normal disciple. But Wu says, No, don't consider her normal. It is because of her that all the sects are coming here. She possesses the heavenly spiritual body, which is no ordinary matter. Hearing this, Shen is so shocked that he steps back and accidentally steps on a creature. The creature makes a noise, alerting these people. After this, Wu immediately attacks Shen, but Shen had already run away. Therefore, Elder Fong orders Lu Han and Lu Feng to chase Shen. He says, Kill him so that no one finds out about our conversation. Shen had hidden behind a rock while running from there. But suddenly he notices Xiang passing by in front of him. He thinks that they might see Xiang, so he comes out, calls out to them, and runs in the opposite direction. Xiang had also seen them and was scared. She wonders what to do, but then she decides to go and get Master Duan. After this, the scene changes, and on the other side, we see Xiao and the other 2 supreme gods. A dangerous fight was going on between the 3 of them. In this fight, Xiao is overpowering both of them. He beats them to a spot and then uses his special technique, 9 Suns Killing Heaven. With this technique, both supreme gods were in bad shape, bleeding from their mouths. Xiao comes in front of them and says, "You are so weak, yet you came to fight me." After which, he attacks them again with thunder lightning. Gradually, both of them were about to be killed, but suddenly Xiao stops. The reason was that someone had attacked him from behind. He realizes that this attack was made by Yunfei. Yunfei says, "Forgive me, but I cannot always work under you." And then he pulls out that dagger. Xiao is about to die. While dying, he enters his special realm. He says, "My only mistake was that I trusted someone else." Just then, with his remaining power, a white bottle opens automatically, through which he could see Shan. Lu Han and Lu Feng were beating Shan very badly. They knock him down and were now about to kill him. But at that moment, Xiao decides to enter Shan's body, because he can no longer stay in his own body. When Lu Feng was striking Shan with his sword, Zhao's soul entered Shan's body. After this, golden energy emanates from Shan, and he stands up. But Lu Han and Lu Feng were still not afraid. They were about to attack again, but at that moment, Zhao's energy is released very rapidly from Shan's body. On the other side, Xiang had arrived with Master Duan and some fellow disciples. They see that energy coming out from a distance. Master Duan also couldn't understand anything. He was also very surprised. When they reach there, they see Shan lying on the ground. Lu Feng and Lu Han had also run away because they heard Master Duan coming. Xiang is very worried about Shan, but the fellow disciples pick Shan up and take him with them along with Master Duan. After this, we are shown Xiao, whose soul was in Shan's body. He was saying, "I will reclaim my position as Supreme God because I will take revenge on the three of you." Just then, Shan's soul arrives there. Shan sees that energy in front of him, and as soon as he touches it, he remembers everything about how Lu Feng and Lu Han had attacked him. Then that mysterious, powerful energy saved him. At that moment, he sees Xiao in front of him. He immediately says, "You saved my life. Thank you so much for that." However, Xiao tells him that he has many supreme level techniques, but Shan's body level is too low, so he cannot use those techniques. For this, he first needs to increase his own soul level and power. And obviously, since he is in Shan's body, he needs Shan's help. To this, Shan says, "Senior, you saved my life. I will do whatever you tell me to do." Xiao says, "Exactly, I saved your life. So remember that although you are in your body right now, after some time, when I master my technique and make my soul powerful, then this body of yours will be mine." Anyway, after this, we come outside. We see that Xiang and Master Duan were standing near Shan's body. Xiang is taking care of Shan, but a long time has passed, yet Shan has not regained consciousness. Master Duan says, "I suspect this matter is related to my poison." However, after saying this, he asks Xiang to take care of Shan and leaves to meet a secret disciple of the Lingyu sect whose code name is Hidden Fog. She reveals that some mysterious people are entering their sect. She says that they will arrive here in 3 days, to which Master Duan says, "Even if I go, I won't be able to stop this fight now." Just then, the scene changes and we come to the Lingyu sex market. Here we see a girl attracting a drunk man towards herself. She brings him into an alley where no one is watching them. And when the man hugs the girl, she digs her nails into his neck and says, "All men are the same. It is so easy to fool you." After this, the man suddenly starts behaving like a madman and proceeds to attack others there. Meanwhile, a boy stops the man with his flame power. Later we find out that the girl is actually a disciple of the soul-burying sect, and the boy who stopped the man is a flame sect disciple. We already knew that some sect were coming here, and now we find out that they have already arrived. Even among these sects, they don't get along well. And just then, Wu appears from the front. Actually, he is supporting Elder Fong, but he is not a member of the Lingyu sect. He says, "You are fools. That's why your sect hasn't progressed much." After this, they start attacking him. However, the scene changes again, and we come to those two supreme gods. They were watching Yunfei fight. Here, the other supreme god was saying, "This boy is increasing his level very quickly. Soon he will also reach the supreme god level." Actually, both of them had promised him that if he helped them, he would also be made a supreme god. That is why he killed Xiao, although the emperor's daughter did not want to talk about Xiao at all right now. So that other supreme god leaves. Now the scene changes once again, and we come to Xiao. He was still in Shan's body, but he could see Shan's memories, where Xiang was shouting at him to wake up. He says, "Amazing, I am not connected to your soul, yet I can see your memories." Just then, Shan regains consciousness. He woke up shouting, "Xiang, are you all right?" Seeing him, Xiang becomes happy, but asks, "Do you even know how many days it has been since you were unconscious? Yet you are still asking about me?" However, the scene shifts to the main gate of the Lingyu sect, where we see some disciples standing. At that moment, many people from the Flame sect arrived. They had come here to attack, which is why the Lingyu sect disciples were stopping them. But then, a senior from the Flame sect stepped forward to attack. Just in time, Master Duan arrived and stopped him. But now, the Lord of the Flame sect, Yuli, also arrived. He says, "Oh my, your way of welcoming guests is quite unique." To this, Master Duan says, "No, it is not like that. It is just that you are uninvited guests, so special arrangements have been made for you." However, during the fight, Yuli says, "I have not come for your sect. I am only looking for a girl named Xiang Mengnan, and I will take her with me." Hearing this, Master Duan was shocked and immediately summoned his giant water snake. Seeing this, Yuli also summoned his flame black eagle. While the disciples were fighting below, the two massive giants clashed above. During this, Yuli comes down and tells his disciples, "We will handle things here. You go find Xiang Mengnan and bring her." After this, those disciples leave from there. Meanwhile, Xiang was feeding soup to Shan. During this, those two disciples barged into the house. Xiang stands up and says, "You cannot enter someone's house like this." However, realizing they had come to capture her, Shan stands up. His body was groaning in pain, making it difficult for him to stand. Xiao also warns him against doing so, but Shan ignores him. However, one of the two disciples was attacking Shan, so Xiang stepped in front to save Shan. As a result, the attack hit Xiang. She fell down and fainted. The other disciple says, "Senior, did we kill her?" To which the first one replies, "What difference does it make? We just need to take Xiang from here, whether she goes alive or dead." Shan becomes very angry at this, but the first disciple attacks Shan as well. Shan gets hit by the attack and falls down. Shan was trying to get up, but couldn't. During this, he returns to his soul space. He asks Xiao, "Senior, what happened to me? Why can't I move?" Xiao tells him, "You cannot control your body because only a small fragment of your soul remains in your body. Actually, I am controlling your entire body." He expands his body and reveals that he has reached the first level of the Taiku technique, which allows him to control Shan's body. And soon, he will fully control Shan's body. Now Shan says, "Senior, fine, you can have my body, but I have only one request. Save Xiang somehow." However, Xiao says, "A mortal cannot make a deal with me," and knocks Shan down. But suddenly, Zhao's body becomes small again. He was shocked to see this. He says to himself, "How is this possible? How can a mortal, whose soul is not even complete, suppress a supreme soul?" Shan says, "Senior, I am asking for only one thing. Save Xiang. I don't want anything else." After Shan insists repeatedly, Xiao has to agree. He uses his energy to let Shan's soul control his body again. Shan immediately runs in the direction the disciples took Xiang. On the way, another Lingyu sect disciple sees the two Flame sect disciples carrying Xiang away. Just then, Shan arrives and attacks them. While the two disciples were fighting Shan, Xiang had regained consciousness. However, Shan does not let them get near Xiang. He grabs their legs and even bites one of them. Just then, that other disciple form, the Lingyu sect, arrives there. Shan tells him to take Xiang away from here. The disciple didn't understand anything at first, but Shan shouts at him, after which he picks up Xiang and starts taking her away. Shan was holding onto those two disciples, but he is not strong enough to defeat them. Those two disciples were beating him. In his soul space, Xiao explains to Shan, "Let them go, or they will completely destroy your body, and that will only be my loss." But Shan says, "You must promise me first that you will save Xiang." Xiao is getting very angry. Outside, we see the other Flame sect disciple about to cast a flame blast on Shan. Shan's entire body gets burned. But at that moment, inside Shan's body, Xiao looks at that disciple and says, "How dare you hurt this body?" And a second later, we see both disciples lying on the ground. Xiao, who is now controlling Shan's body, set out to save Xiang. We see the disciple, who is carrying Xiang. He was getting tired on the way, but suddenly Wu arrives there. With great speed, he snatches Xiang from that disciple. When the disciple tries to attack Wu, Wu throws him away, leaving him hanging on a tree, and moves forward. After a while, Xiao arrives there. The disciple tells him that a man kidnapped Xiang and took her towards the front. Xiao looks ahead. A short distance away, he sees Wu, who was waiting for Shan. Xiao did not want to go because he had no interest in saving Xiang. But Shan says, Xiang, you have to do this. Otherwise, return my body to me. I will save her myself. Reluctantly, Xiao moves forward. When he reaches in front of Wu, Wu reveals that he belongs to the divine spirit peak, and his name is Wu. He says, I have been waiting for you for a long time because I sensed your energy. I felt something special, so I will only move forward from here after defeating you. To this, Xiao says, if that is the case, then let's see. After which he clicks on the artifact on his hand and enters the supreme artifact space. Here, many artifacts and weapons collected by Xiao were kept. Xiao only takes his mask from here. As soon as he wears it, some of his energy returns. Wu says, do you think you look cool wearing that? Saying this, he attacks Xiao. Xiao also starts fighting. Inside the soul space, Shan was thanking Xiao, but Xiao says, no need for thanks. I am just saving this body for being damaged. During the fight, Xiao knocks the sword away from Wu's hand. At that moment, he notices that he has a cut on his own hand. He thinks, amazing, this body is truly so weak. But it is good that I can feel this pain after such a long time. Anyway, while fighting like this, his Taiku technique, which he uses to control Shan's body, levels up and reaches the second level. After this, some of his other skills were also unlocked. One of them was the Devil's Hand, which he uses. Many roots emerge from the ground and grab Wu, burying him in between. Wu asks, who are you and what is this? But Xiao says, don't. Think about that. You should feel proud that you died by a supreme elementary technique, which perhaps no human has ever seen. After that, Wu dies right there, and this part ends here. However, we'll try to upload the next part very soon.